everyone, and welcome to another video. After many weeks, extensive gameplay for multiple systems, and endless hours spent, I'm ready to give you my opinion of the Retroid Pocket V2 from my personal experience. This comes as a direct result in owning and using many other devices such as the Odroid Go Advance, RG350 and 350M, RK2020, GKD350H, and others over the years. And of course, mainstream handhelds from name brands like Nintendo and Sony. The Retroid Pocket 2 has a quad-core 1.5 GHz processor, a Mali 400 MP2 clocked at 500 MHz, 1 GB of DDR3, 8 GB of internal storage with an included 32 GB SD card, 4000 mAh battery, a 3.5-inch IPS display at 640 by 480, and connectivity options such as Bluetooth 4.0 and 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi. Firstly, looking at the build of the device, on the left-hand side we have an analog switch-style joystick seen across many handhelds. The right joystick is a digital low-profile slider like what we've seen on the Nintendo 3DS. On the top of the unit, we have stacked shoulder buttons, a volume rocker, a USB-C charging port, and mini HDMI out. Moving to the D-pad, it offers a concave design that's comfortable to use, as well as A, B, X, Y that are clicky and tactile. Looking at the screen, we have great viewing angles thanks to the display used in the device. In regards to sound, we have two front-facing stereo speakers. Here's what they sound like at half volume. What we're working with for this device is an Android operating system. With this, we're able to use RetroArch or standalone emulators and configure them to our heart's content. Performance has been outstanding up to the Nintendo 64, with Dreamcast and PSP being hit or miss dependent on the game. Here we're taking a look at a title for CPS3, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Looking at the top right of the screen, you can see that we're locked to a current 60 frames per second. Because we're running Android, we're able to use different launchers and front ends for our games to get the best experience. Here I'm using the Android TV launcher, which I think works best on this device because it has no touchscreen. We're also only limited to the device's performance when launching and installing Android applications. You will be able to download and play certain older applications, but this is by no means a reason to purchase the device, because it lacks the power to play any newer titles you may be used to using on your Android phone. Just one of many options is the preloaded launcher dig. This sorts and organizes out selected ROM categories into a game library where we can download covers, get game information, and choose an emulator for each individual game. This allows us to avoid the hassle of opening each emulator separately and choosing a title to play. Here, we're looking at a preloaded theme that's on the device. This takes inspiration from the Nintendo Wii to give us a familiar look when browsing our game library. Jumping into some gameplay, much like other devices on the market today, we're able to play older titles up to the Sony PlayStation very well, with the added perk of playing most Nintendo 64 titles at full speed with the right emulation profile. I've showcased many titles in other videos to get an idea of what to expect from the Retroid Pocket 2. The device also offers the ability to output your gameplay through HDMI so you're not tethered to the smaller screen when you want to take your action elsewhere. With the ability to pair Bluetooth controllers, you can pack this in your bag and literally play anywhere. Overall, my experience with the device has been excellent. From battery life that lasts anywhere from 4 to 6 hours to the ability to stream my games over Wi-Fi using Moonlight or Steam Link, the possibilities are endless. My only gripes about this system are the choice to use a low-profile slider instead of a second analog stick and the missing L3 and R3 functions. That's going to be all for today's video. I really appreciate you watching and hope this gave you some additional insight on what you're able to play and do with the Retroid Pocket 2.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and think about subscribing. Bye!